What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Legends mod tutorial. In today's video, we're doing Jedi Path or Sith Path. And this will include all the ways to get the kyber crystals, the resources, and the ways to get there. Alright? Let's get into it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Alright, so first, get yourself an observatory comlink. And if you don't know how to craft that, I'd recommend getting Not Enough Items, which is a mod for... It's basically just enough items, except for 1.7 and lower, or whatever the lowest is. And basically when you're in survival, sometimes in creative, I forget how, if you want to know how to craft something, you just click it. You also have creative versions where you get it, like this. But in survival, you usually just... it usually just shows the recipe. Alright, so after you have yourself an observatory comlink, right click it. And if you've recently moved, it will not show anything. Now you'll be here. But first, before anybody goes and puts in the comments, it doesn't work. It just spawns me in space. I will put a link in the description of the creator of the mods tutorial on how to get the observatory and all of those other planets. Alright, now assuming you have it all ready, just come over until you see the galactic consoles. Right click it, make sure you have enough tokens, and let's say you want to be Jedi, go to Titan, travel. You'll be at the Jedi Temple. Now, this is just like teleporting yourself to a random point in the world. Sometimes it will take a while to load in. Other times it will not. So now all you have to do is enter the Jedi Temple, go up the stairs, and go to the right entrance on the hallway till you're in this area. And you'll see somebody called Master... I don't know how to pronounce that properly. You should go over here, right click on him, and he'll have a bunch of dialogue. You can read it yourself. And then he will give you a Jedi holocron. Holocron. I don't really know how to pronounce it. Right click it and you'll have your 3 options for Jedi. Alright. Now, if you want to get lightsaber parts, you're going to need 2 things. A, the person who actually sells them, which he's over to the left over here. And B, galactic credits. You can get galactic credits through selling to smugglers on Tatooine. There's only one. Killing Jedi or Sith. And that's really the only ways that I'm aware of. And you can sell you all the parts that you need, including an extra Jedi holocron if you lose yours. Alright, now, let's say you wanted to become a Sith. Go back to your galactic console, or use your observatory comlink, and go to Korriban, however you pronounce it, and go to the Sith Temple. This often loads in faster for me. Don't know why. So what you want to do, you want to go into the temple, and enter it, obviously. Go to the right, and talk to Darth Evo. He will do the exact same thing as the other guy, except and he'll give you the Sith holocron, which you can use to get all the abilities. And now if you want to buy parts from a Sith, just go to the upstairs area. He'll sell you your parts. Alright. Now, I don't know where this is on Tython, although I do know where it is on Korriban. Go all the way down the staircase, and at the end of the hallway, you'll see the lightsaber constructor, something like that. Lightsaber forge. Dark. There will be a light one at the Jedi Temple somewhere. Don't know where it is. You go put in your lightsaber part and your kyber crystal there. Now, if you want, or obviously if you're doing these paths, you're going to need a kyber crystal. So go over to your galactic console and go to Ilum. Actually, I'll go Tatooine first. Traveled. So then you'll spawn in an area like this. What you want to do is go through the doors. Go through the door over here. Where do they even lead you? I've never... Go out these doors. And... Holy crap, this is a long hallway. And walk around until you see this little thing right here. Why are there hurricanes spawning here? Those are not supposed to be here. I think I was playing around with it earlier and accidentally spawned them. Alright. Now you'll go in here. You'll meet this guy. He is not a smuggler. He will just sell you things like steak, red dwarf, Nova blasters, and all those things. Now, here is the smuggler. He will sell you almost all the kyber crystals, including the ones you can't find, like golds, magenta, orange, and all of those things. Alright, so now if you want to buy something off of him, just go to whatever one you want and buy. Although, for some reason, I have had a few glitches recently, and it's not really working to sell, to buy. So, all you have to do is... Oh, wait, can you sell diamonds? Cool, good way to sell them. Alright, so now, what you can do... Now what you have to do is go all the way back to your ship if your observatory comlink is not using. Go back into your ship through wherever the doors are. And go to a place called Ilum. Any Star Wars fans like me will know what Ilum is, and it is the place to find kyber crystals. So now, find a cave entrance. Like this one. And go down. And as you can see, we have dark blue, green, viridian green, more dark blue, yellow, blue, light blue, there's going to be Arctic blue, amber, and if you're in survival, you won't be able to know their name, unless you have... Actually, I'll do a Sith for this. Unless you have Crystal Harvest equipped. So when you do this, you'll be able to Crystal Harvest, and you'll be able to bond with a crystal. Now, there is a small chance that it comes in the cracked formation. This basically just means the lightsaber will be... the blade will be unstable. I'll show that in a later video. Alright, now you got your kyber crystal. Expecting that you already bought all the things you need. You should have all the parts. Now, if you're a Sith, you can't just find a red kyber crystal. You have to corrupt a regular crystal. And corrupt it. It's an ability. And as you can see, after the 6th challenge, your crystal will be corrupted. 6th or 8th? 8th. And as you can see, we now have a red kyber crystal. Oh, whoops. Now, let's just say you are a Sith, like me. And you need to create your lightsaber. You'd go all the way back to Korriban. Find your lightsaber forge. Place it down. Put in all your lightsaber parts. Choose your blade and all that. Your hilt. Now, this is where everything gets interesting. You have a blade extender. Two focusing crystals, which can either change the color of your blade, change the attributes, change the damage. You have something to make it pointed. I don't know what this does. A waterproof casing and a secondary crystal. Over here, you can add a focusing crystal, which increases the damage, and if you have a corrupt one, turns the core, so the white part of the blade, black. And this is a owning slot. Now, if you want to create a staff saber, you need 2 of these. But because I don't have 2 of them, I can't make a staff saber. And there's only one planet we haven't been to yet. And that's because we... Never mind, let me restart. Alright, so you may want to get a purple kyber crystal. So that's where you go to Hurricane, something like that. And that was actually what those creatures were. You can find them in the Hurricane villages. And also, you will find caves. You can either, if you're in creative, just dig down when you see one. Or you have to find a cave entrance. Now, purple crystals have a higher level of rarity to them. So you may have to search the caves for longer. But eventually, you will find a purple crystal somewhere, like this. The derelict purple, something like that. And if you can just harvest it. And that's it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.